Hello and welcome to today's episode on Lifesaving Aid. Today we are going to be looking at simple life-saving tips that can help prevent stroke. It's important to note that stroke is very common, and not just common, it's a major killer. Every 40 seconds someone suffers a stroke, and every 4 to 5 minutes someone dies from a stroke. Let's make the picture clearer. Every year about 15 million people suffer stroke. Out of these 15 million people, 5 million die from stroke, and another 5 million are permanently disabled. So it's important that you take these life-saving tips serious in order to help prevent stroke. Now, narrowing it down to we Africans, stroke is becoming more common among the younger population as compared to the Western countries. So this information is for everybody. What are the tips now that can help prevent stroke? Number one, your blood pressure. Ensure that you check your blood pressure regularly. Hypertension or high blood pressure have been found to be one of the major causes of stroke. So regularly check your blood pressure. You do not have a way of knowing if you have high blood pressure or not if you don't go and check. So you must ensure you regularly check your blood pressure. And for those who have high blood pressure, if your blood pressure is properly managed, the risk of coming down with a stroke, even when you are hypertensive, is significantly reduced. Next is your blood sugar. Yes, diabetes mellitus, which is high blood sugar, have been found to significantly increase the risk of coming down with a stroke. Therefore, it's important that in collaboration with your healthcare providers, manage your blood sugar properly. And one way to know if you're diabetic or not is to get yourself checked. Next is your diet. Healthy diets have been found to reduce the risk of coming down with a stroke. What are these healthy diets? Vegetables, fruits, whole grain, lean protein, and healthy fats. Salt intake. Please and please, excessive salt in your meal is not healthy. Reduce your salt intake significantly. And after preparing your meal, adding salt directly to your food before consumption is not healthy. Ensure that you are properly hydrated. Drink water as much as you can. Stay hydrated. Hydration is very, very important when it comes to preventing stroke. Next is your lifestyle. If you are into cigarette smoking, this is a good reason to quit cigarette smoking. Cigarette smoking have been found to injure blood vessels, and when this happens, it places you at risk of coming down with a stroke. Alcohol consumption should be reduced significantly. Quit abuse of drugs and other substances. These are things that have been found to increase the risk of one coming down with a stroke. Next is physical activity. Sedentary lifestyle increases the risk of coming down with a stroke. Therefore, you must invest in regular exercise, at least 30 minutes every day. You can engage in dancing or any activity that keeps you moving for at least 30 minutes, like walking, running, dancing around the house, chores, sweeping, cleaning, and all that, provided they keep you moving for at least 30 minutes every day. Please, it's important to state at this point that the use of substances and excessive physical activity are not helpful when it comes to preventing stroke. Next is your weight. If you're on the big side, this is a very good motivation to start working on your weight to cut down excessive weight, because obesity has been found to increase the risk of coming down with a stroke. Next, regular health checks. Regular health checks are very, very important when it comes to preventing stroke. There are many other causes of stroke, but you will not know if you don't regularly go for health checks. Finally, it's important that you know the warning signs of stroke. This will help you take the right action. When you take the right action, you reduce significantly the amount of brain cells that will die as a result of stroke. So how do you recognize a stroke? First, you look at the face. If there's facial abnormality, if there's facial asymmetry, you look at the face. The individual is trying to smile, the face is not looking equal, start suspecting a stroke. When you ask the individual to raise their arms up and they are complaining that there is arm weakness, either on one side or on both sides, start suspecting a stroke. When you're talking to the individual and the speech is slurred, there's abnormal speech, start suspecting a stroke. So when you see these three items, do not waste time. Time is important. Quickly move the victim to the hospital for the necessary care to be provided. I hope this information helps someone out there. Share this video so that together we can help reduce the number of people coming down with stroke and the number of people dying as a result of stroke.